Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go.
Hey there. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Good morning, crypto friends. How are we doing out there? It is Friday, June the 4th. We are live looking here at Bitcoin, BTC/USD down 7.21%. A lot of folks said Elon caused this drop. I don't believe that, though. It looks like we double topped up there, and the shorts jumped in on us. And we did trigger the stop, as you see right down here. So let's get that reset here. Let's fix that particular one. So we have new support level. Looking to hold at the 36,389.44. And voice cracked. That was hilarious. And resistance 37,426.75. And be looking for a higher high and a higher low. And then once we get confirmation there, we're off to the races. Moving on to Ethereum, down 8.53%. ETH getting through there as well. We did get a nice bounce off this 100-day moving average. So we found support there at the 2589.32. And then coming back through, we got all this overhead to deal with. 2714.17 will be your resistance. Moving on to Binance Coin, BNB USD. This one's down 12.58% for the day. As we look all the way down, 364.96 support. And trying to get above that previous high right there at the 377.793 for Binance. Moving on to ADA, Cardano, down 9.89%. Stop loss triggered. We did exit out up here, so we're good to go on that particular thing, but we did trigger out the remaining. So let's look at 1.610 is your support level, and resistance now going to be up there at the 1.692. Heading over to PolkaDot, DOGE.D down 10.24%. New support just above that 100-day moving average, 23.807. And resistance now will be, first we'll need to get back up through that 24.627 for PolkaDot. Heading on over to DogeLand. Doge down 10.4%. So looking at 0.3550. And resistance up at the 0.3792. Looking now at Litecoin, LTC USD down 10.4%. Stop loss out of the way. Support here set 170.71. And resistance there 180.56. Moving on to LINK USD, down 13.12%. Bottom out down there to 27.373, and resistance now climbing back through 29.222. Having a look here at Stellar XLM USD. .3744 is your support and resistance now. You see all this resistance up here. Could not get through that 100-day moving average. So first we got to get our way back up to the 0.400 for XLM. Move on to Vechain, down 13.15%. So we'll look at that support level 1.121, I should say, is support, and resistance now coming into play is 0.1260 for Vechain. Moving on to FIL USD. Holding strong here, not a major drop. We did get into the overbought. So we're looking at support level to hold at the 85.447 and resistance up there at the 92.384. And we'll get that stop up there tighter just in case. We'll put it just beneath that support level right there. Heading on over to Storj, STORJ USD down 11.65%. So we're looking at 1.064 support and 1.095 resistance for STORJ. Moving on to IOTA, down 11.35%, very similar to the previous coin. So we're looking at support 1.173 and got some wiggle room here to get up to that 12-day. So looking at resistance up at the 1.297. Looking now at comp, COMP USD. Comp is down 10.93%. New support level at the 389.38 and resistance is going to be at the 413.425. Head on over to Basic Attention Coin, BAT. We're looking at support 0.729 and resistance 0.7730 for BAT. Moving on to MANA, MANA USDC, down 10.84% for the day. To support 0.7721. And trying to fight our way back through 0.80. Psychological, nice round number. Moving on to ZIL USD down 11.83%. New support is at the 0.1200. And resistance is going to be first right there on that previous high, 0.1260. Lots of volume in these candles, so lots of sellers coming in. Let's have a look at NUUSD, up 20.81%. NU having a go at it. Got all the way up here to the 0.4412. And you'll have support there at the, where's my stop? There it is. Let's get that up there. Resistance up there at the 0.4412. Stop loss just beneath that 12-day moving average and those two lows right there. Moving on to NMR USD, down 7.95%. So looking at support point, let's check that, 45.391. I always want to do the decimal first for some reason. And then resistance is going to be there to 47.970. Moving on to GRT USD, down 18.34%. Slightly more pain in some of the others. So looking at support to hold at the 0.777 and resistance 0.8276. Head on over to Uniswap, UNI USD. Came down to test that 100-day moving average. Nice bounce right back off of it. So 25.446 is your support level. And resistance now is going to be coming back through 26.393. Moving on to AAVE USD. Support 350.06 and resistance there 367.09. And let's move on to MKR USD. MKR only down 2.71%, so not as much pain as some of the others. If you're bull biased, like myself. 3519.744 is your support level to watch out for. And looking at resistance at 3729.10. Having a look here at MATIC, MATIC USD. Got all the way down there to 1.598 for your support now. And trying to get back up through what we first encountered at resistance there to 1.697 for MATIC. Heading over to SOL USD. And we have support 34.9345 and resistance now at the 35.862. And we are about to get that cross we talked about yesterday, so we'll be watching a bounce for this particular one. Moving on to audio. Looks like we did not trigger this stop loss. Almost got it though. 1.050 is your support level. And resistance 1.109. Moving on to CHZ USD. 0.25666 is support, and resistance going to be 0.27295. Heading over to Theta, THETA USD. Stop loss still in good shape there, so we're going to look at 8.223 for support. Resistance up there on that previous high to 8.946. Moving on to ENJ USD. This particular one on Binance Coin, I always forget the B in there. So we found support right there off that. Got pushed through at a nice recovery off that 100-day moving average. So 1.4268 is support. And trying to get back through, yep, these tops of these candles here. 1.50 round psychological number. Moving on to ONE Harmony 1. Stop loss engaged. 0.0914 is your support, and resistance level now up there at the 0.0987. As we're trying to go red to green, so we're trying to make a bounce attempt here. We'll be watching that. Heading over here to PAX, PAXG USD. So 1878.37 and resistance 1890.38. I did mention I added this one is pegged to gold and would be a nice hedge for inflation because it's going to ride right along with gold. This one particular name is traded on Binance US, is also traded on Tastyworks. They recently added that to their lineup. Let's wind up here with BTC.D, Bitcoin dominance. Got some back, so we're back to 42.73%, so we're up 1% over the previous day. Total market cap for Bitcoin. Ethereum, almost flat, down 0.5%. We're sitting right at 19% of the crypto market cap. Doge, 2.92, so down another 2.44%, which leaves us with a total market cap of 1,600 billion. So we did shed about, was that 100 billion in the night hours. Well, folks, that does it for me today. Thank you for stopping by. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about this channel. If you want to learn to trade using technical analysis, basically you chart. Well, here's how I do it. I chart here in TradingView. This is a desktop version. It's out now. You can get this for free. Because I trade on multiple exchanges, multiple platforms, I do all the charting in here, and I just transfer all this over to the brokerages. So pretty much how I do it. Have a great day. I'll see you tonight at the Crypto Happy Hour.